Hi, and welcome to our career website. I would like to thank you personally for your interest in a possible career with Harvard Risk Management and Harvard Business Consultants. I'm Scott Brooks, and I'm excited today to share with you a little bit about a career decision that I personally made that changed my life financially just over 6 years ago. But before I do all of that, let me tell you just a little bit more about myself and my family. I'm married to my wonderful wife, Christy, and we've been married together now for 26 years. We live in a beautiful new home near Charlotte, North Carolina. We have 3 boys and a new daughter-in-law. And as an independent agent with Harvard Risk Management, I now have the freedom to work when I want, if I want, with no boss, no territory restrictions, and no minimum monthly quotas. Today, we enjoy a very comfortable and enjoyable life, but I have to tell you it hasn't always been like that. For a moment, let me just take you back to 2010. I was 46 years old. We were struggling to find a new career. And to make a really long story short, we got caught on the wrong side of the recession. Remember the recession of 2008? We were in a position that we had never been in before. I had no job. We were behind on our bills. And we were actually hurting pretty bad financially. Back then, you might remember, companies were downsizing, not hiring. And it was very difficult to find a new job, much less a new career. So we ended up selling our home. We sold our vehicles. I even sold my prized motorcycle, all in an attempt to try to get our hands on some much needed capital to help sustain us through this difficult time. Well, in spite of all of my efforts, by the fall of 2011, we had run out of money and still hadn't landed that new career. Then I received an email from Harvard Risk Management. They wanted to interview with me for a position they had. I was sent to a career website similar to the one like you're viewing now to look at some information about the company and the services that they offered. I learned that Harvard Risk Management was a large brokerage company who specialized in offering legal services and identity theft protection to individuals, small businesses, and to corporations as an employee benefit program. As you might imagine, at the time, it sounded really good to me. So after the interview, I was offered the position with no fees to become an independent agent, no fees to start my training. Now, in full disclosure, I did have a few startup expenses after I completed my training, and it didn't really bother me because, in some jobs, you got to go out and update your wardrobe or something like that so that you can be successful in your new career. So it didn't really concern me because I knew I would be able to recover those initial minor startup expenses with my first couple of sales. So let me tell you a little bit about the training. The training was all completed using Harvard's online, on-demand video training courses. And I was actually impressed that it was taught by the actual producers in the company that had achieved their success by using the same tools that I was now being given access to. I was able to get the first phase of training completed in just one afternoon, and that was really all I needed to start getting my business off the ground and start getting paid. The training is very thorough, and I learned about the 3 different sales channels that I could build my career on. I learned about subscription-based legal services and identity theft protection plans that could be marketed to any individual or family. I also learned that I could sell the small business protection plans to small business owners so we could help them get the help that they needed to protect and grow their businesses at a fraction of the cost of hiring an hourly based attorney. And finally, I learned that I could market the individual plans to companies as an employee benefit. Now in the training, I learned all about the compensation plan and how I could earn up to $280 every time I protected a family with the Legal Shield and ID Shield programs. Next, I learned that I could earn as much as $450 every time I sold a small business plan to a business owner. And finally, what really got my attention was the training taught me that I could build on that relationship with the business owner and present the legal and ID Shield plans to the employees as an employee benefit. Imagine doing a single presentation for a group of employees and receiving up to $230 per membership and being able to sell 10 or 20 or even more memberships depending on the size of the company in a single presentation. What was really cool about that was there was no exchange of money. All of it was handled through payroll deduction. More importantly, the training taught me everything I needed to do to source leads and call on businesses. They taught me all about the different plans I could market, how to prospect, how to present, and even how to close. They even taught me a proven system on how to generate a six-figure income in my first year as an independent consultant. Okay, so I probably know what you're thinking right now. Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, to be totally honest, I admit I was a little skeptical in the beginning. But here's the thing. I just followed the training exactly as it was presented to me, figuring if someone else could use the same system to succeed in their business, then so could I. I was then able to call and get my questions answered anytime I needed assistance, and I was able to even get personally coached by an experienced consultant who literally showed me how to succeed in this business step by step. I mean, really, what more could you ask for, right? So I'm sure you're wondering what happened following my training. Well, I launched out and set a few appointments using the system I was taught, and I earned my first $1,000 by making some one-on-one personal calls to some individuals that were in my warm market. Everything worked just as it was presented to me. And as promised, the direct deposit was put into my bank account the day after I uploaded the applications. Then, a couple of weeks later, I was able to get in front of my first business owner and complete a small business presentation. Now, the business owner, who was in the beverage distribution industry, he saw the value of the business legal plan right away. He understood that having unlimited access to an attorney was going to save him both time and money. And so from that sale, I earned an additional $300. Then I showed the same business owner how to protect himself and his family with our personal legal and identity theft plans. And from that, I earned another $180. Finally, I showed him how we could make the legal and the identity theft plans available to his employees as a voluntary employee benefit. Again, all I did was follow the training to the letter, and I listened to the advice of my business coach. And when I met with the employees, a couple of weeks later, there were 53 employees in the meeting. I did my presentation in about 15 to 20 minutes, and at the end of the meeting, out of those 53 employees, 37 of them filled out their own membership application and enrolled in the benefit. I took those applications to my home office and I uploaded those forms to the corporate website, and the next day they sent me a direct deposit for nearly $4,500. So from that one relationship with the business owner, I earned over half of the monthly salary goal that I had set for myself to make six figures in my first year. And I figured if I could do that 2 or 3 or more times in a month, then this was definitely going to be the new career for me. At the end of my first year, I earned about $114,000, which was, to be totally honest, more income than I had ever earned in any previous career. The next year, I more than doubled that income just by following the training and, of course, working real hard. So let's fast forward to today. I've now been with the company just over 6 years, and I have earned in excess of $1 million in that time frame. The company has given us travel incentive trips every single year to places like the Caribbean, Mexico, and even Dana Point, California at a 5-star hotel. I've earned a car bonus every single month since I started in this business, and as good as all of that sounds, and it is good, then let me tell you about the best part. I want you to think about this. Every sale you make with our company will also be added to your personal book of business that you will own. And those memberships that remain active will continue to pay you a residual commission income for the rest of the life of the membership. And I've sold over 4,000 memberships now to individuals and businesses, and those memberships continue to pay me a residual income well over 6 figures a year. And your residual book of business can also be willed to your personal estate. So in the end, even though we went through what some would say was the worst financial recession of our lifetime, I have been able to not only recover financially, but we've also been able to secure our future retirement plans. So, if you're like me and you're not interested in selling or representing a product that you don't personally believe in and that you don't believe would actually benefit the customer, then allow me now to tell you just a little bit more about our company and the products that we offer. Our company, Harvard Risk Management, was founded in 1993. Our founder, Mark Riches, has personally earned millions of dollars using the exact same tools that are available to every Harvard agent. Let me take just a moment and introduce him to you with this short video.
My name is Mark Riches. I live with my wife Jennifer in Cookeville, Tennessee. In 1994, I was introduced to Legal Shield. We were living in an apartment in New Orleans, Louisiana. We had 5 children. We were struggling financially like a lot of people do, and I was earning about $1,500 a month. We were spending about $2,000 a month. When I first looked at the business, I really looked at it as a part-time opportunity. Very quickly, my part-time income surpassed my full-time job income. And I started focusing on building a sales team instead of just selling the product. And this had a major impact on our finances. In 1999, we bought a horse ranch in Cookeville, Tennessee, and we moved our family to Tennessee. I always wanted to be an entrepreneur and own my own business. And the reason that was important to me is I wanted to be able to call the shots. I wanted to be able to set my own hours and work my own schedule. Initially, I had an office right here at my house, but I wanted to have a place where I could kind of get quiet and get focused on my business. So I built a 3,000 square foot office up behind my home. So my commute to work is only a few minutes. It gives me a place where I can get focused on my business and building my team and talking to my associates out there. You did it. You did it. That's the first step in getting started in the business. I could have financially retired a long time ago, but the fact is I love doing what I do. And so I don't know of anything I'd rather do than continue to help other people and change their lives. I think the future with Legal Shield is amazing. I've been doing this for over 20 years, and yet most people I meet don't even know about the services we offer. They don't know anything about Legal Shield. They don't know about ID Shield and the protections available there. And so it's exciting to be in a market that is so ripe still, has such great growth potential. My wife Jennifer and I and our entire family are just so grateful that I found a business like Legal Shield and the rich blessings that it's provided in our lives.
Now, over the years, we have built some pretty incredible partnerships with the best carriers in the business. Some of our business partners include Legal Shield, that was founded in 1972 and currently protects over 4.6 million individuals with our legal plans. Now, the business legal plans are also underwritten by Legal Shield, and our ID Shield identity theft services are underwritten by Kroll Fraud Solutions. Again, the best in the business and a world-class leader in identity theft and cybercrime protection. You will be pleased to know that our company, as well as that of all of our partners, have high online reviews, and all of them have an A+ Better Business Bureau review. We have grown from $100 million in sales to just shy of $500 million in a very short time frame. And we are positioned in front of 2 of the largest emerging growth markets in small business today. We expect to top $1 billion in sales in the next 5 years, and someone in your marketplace will profit from these trends, and we're hoping that it might just be you. So let's talk for a moment about who we sell to and what exactly is covered in our plans, just to give you a taste of how powerful and valuable these services are. The personal legal plans that we offer can be marketed to any individual or family. Let me show you another quick video that will give you a high-level overview of the products and services that we offer.
Every year, millions of people face legal and identity theft issues. You can take control of your legal rights and identity with Legal Shield and ID Shield. As a Legal Shield member, you'll have direct access to a dedicated law firm, so you can take proactive steps to protect your legal rights, such as having your rental agreement reviewed, your will prepared, and receiving legal guidance for things like a dispute with a neighbor or creditor. Your law firm can also write a letter or make a phone call on your behalf. and is even available 24/7 for emergency situations. And with the Legal Shield mobile app, you can quickly call your law firm, access legal forms, upload your speeding ticket for review, and have your will prepared. With ID Shield, your personal information will be monitored across the internet, including black market websites and government databases. We provide child, credit, and social media monitoring too. If any discrepancies with your identity are found, you'll receive an alert. You can use the ID Shield mobile app to track your alerts and your credit score. If your identity's been stolen, a dedicated team of licensed private investigators are there at the touch of a button 24/7 to restore your identity. Get the legal and identity theft protection you need and deserve with Legal Shield and ID Shield.
The last component I would like to highlight is the small business legal plan. Now let's take a moment and talk about the legal needs of small businesses today to help us understand why they need our product. Did you know there are 28 million small businesses in North America, and 700,000 new small businesses are started each and every year? These are mom and pop stores and sole proprietors and new business owners trying to achieve their dreams. Now, among the largest hurdles for these entrepreneurs are legal and growth burdens. Every day, small business owners are facing challenges like managing their employees, dealing with ever-changing regulation and tax code. And that's where we come in. A recent study concluded that 60% of small businesses have experienced significant legal events in the past 2 years. And owners said that on average, they typically will spend $7,600 per year on everyday common legal expenses associated with business. Now, you probably know that hiring a lawyer can cost you more than $300 to even $500 an hour for business needs. But our services help business owners protect their business and save them money at the same time. Our members get unlimited access to our network of attorneys, so they can contact them anytime they have a question or need advice, all without worrying about the high hourly bill. So here's exactly what's covered in a small business legal protection plan. First up, unlimited legal consultation. Our clients can call the attorney's office anytime for any reason and get the answers and the information they need, and they never have to worry about the bill. Then, our attorneys can provide those businesses with document and contract review, debt collection assistance. The attorneys will write letters and make phone calls on behalf of the business, and they can even schedule designated consultations with their attorney for more involved matters. Now, if the business is ever sued, our trial defense protection would kick in and help take care of trial defense expenses. The small business plans can be offered to a business with 10 or less employees for just $39 a month, and there are other plans available for larger businesses. When a small business has subscribed to our program, it literally wraps that business with all of the additional components that a business typically needs to help them protect and grow their business. So in this illustration, the business now has all the different areas that it needs to help the business owner make the best decisions for growing his or her business. So just ask yourself, which would you rather choose? Using a traditional law firm that could cost $300 or $400 an hour, or use our model and have unlimited access to a proven network of law firms for as little as $39 a month? We think the choice is clear. Pretty incredible, right? The products, the services, they really are something that you can get behind to help other individuals and business owners. At Harvard Risk Management, we are committed to excellence and to the training and the support of all of our agents and team members. We believe that all of our agents deserve to have access to all the resources and information that it takes to succeed. And with Harvard, you will have everything you need to build your business, including your own marketing websites, professionally designed marketing materials, product videos and flyers, presentations, and all the marketing supplies you could ever need. Because of this business opportunity, I and many of our agents are now living the American dream. My wife and I have an amazing life and an even more amazing lifestyle, all because of this business. But what I really want you to hear me say is this: if I can do it, so can you. I didn't have a background in sales or a background in this industry, so I had to figure it out. But the training is what made all the difference. If you can follow a proven system, then you can succeed in this business too. When I started, remember, I was struggling financially, behind on my bills. We had lost all of our material possessions that we had worked our entire lives for, but none of that made a difference of whether or not I could succeed in this business. There are a lot of things I did not have when I first started, but I can tell you what I did have. I had a desire to succeed, and I wasn't afraid to roll up my sleeves and work hard. All I needed was a vehicle, and with Harvard Risk Management, I found what I was looking for. So what about you? If you have a desire to succeed, and you're not afraid to learn and work hard, then you can succeed with us too. We have worked very hard over the years to develop the support and the training systems to help to ensure your success. So regardless of whether you decide to work part-time or full-time, it doesn't matter. And regardless of whether or not you choose to focus your business career on selling individual memberships, or if you choose and are more comfortable selling in the B2B environment, you can sell the small business memberships and even the employee benefit programs. You get to choose the destiny of your own career. I am so glad that I decided over 6 years ago to give it a shot and to start my training with Harvard Risk Management. The best part is to be a part of our team is free. It costs nothing to join and to become an agent with our company, and it costs nothing to access our new agent training system. Once you decide to become an agent, you will be given immediate access to our online training program and also access to all of the tools that are necessary for you to launch your business with success. So if all of this sounds like a good fit for you, I would like to personally invite you to take the first step and click on the interview request button on this page below the video. And once you've submitted your interview request, a member from our management team will be in contact with you shortly to schedule your telephone interview and also to answer any questions you may have. Now I know this might sound a little bit salesy, but really, what do you have to lose? The answer is you have absolutely nothing to lose and potentially everything to gain. I would like to thank you personally for taking the time to review this career information. And on behalf of all of us at Harvard Risk Management, we want to wish you the very best. I hope to hear from you soon.